Hello, hello. Welcome to Gossip and Guidance with your host, Iromy, from wherever you're watching or listening. I'm here today with my lovely host, ohmadahi.
Wow, you're such a great opener.
Dude, I know your line better than you know your line.
Dude, for real. It's because you edit it, you actually listen to it. I record and I'm done with it. Mm-hmm. Welcome back to Gossip and Guidance with your host, Iromy, from wherever you're watching or listening. Thank you so much for being here. And I have my lovely co-host, ohmadahi.
The lovely ho-host.
the lovely ho-ho that everybody loves. I think she's permanent. Should I change my title to Gossip and Guidance with Siren?
No.
Too fucking long.
It's too long, and I like when you have guests every now and then.
Well, I still will continue to have guests.
Yeah, but if it's Gossip and Guidance with Siren and Iromy, and then a guest comes, I won't be here.
It's gonna be like Gossip and Guidance with Iromy.
With Iromy. That's crazy. No. I like it as is. I think this is you. This is your thing. And like every now and then, I'm not going to feel guilty not being here, you know?
Yeah. I'm running out of guests, dude.
She's running out of people, dude.
So Brina was supposed to be here last month, but I don't know.
We have reached out, though. We have...
Oh, yeah, we did. Well, yeah, Sarah reached out.
We have started. I have decided that I'm going to get out of my shell and shoot my shot. So just know that we are in the works to bringing somebody that's on TikTok and YouTube.
2 people that's on TikTok, actually.
Yeah, guys.
It's in the works of reaching out to other people.
Yeah, we're in the works of it. Like, we understand, some people only hop on to do collabs when you are at their level. And I think right now the podcast is obviously still growing. So it might be a little hard for us to get a yes. And it's understandable at the end of the day.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. But we are shooting our shot and we're hoping that we can get some people in here. I believe that there's people out there that need to have their time to like speak up, and
in a different way,
with a different perspective.
Yes, and also, guys, like if you ever want to see like someone else on my podcast, tag them, tell them to join.
Yeah,
or let me know who. Also, both, but obviously,
or tag us in their thing and tell us like, hey, bring them onto your podcast, just on their videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that way we know who you guys want, and that way they know that you guys want them here too, Because like Sarah said, sometimes, unfortunately, people look at the following and what you can bring back to them, not what they bring to you. Sometimes they want a favor for a favor. Yeah. And that's okay. That's the world we live in.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Dude, if you're watching this, like, I almost didn't, like, turn on my little lights. Like, let's be festive before December's over.
Oh, we're turning on the lights?
Yeah, girl, look at my Christmas tree. I decorated. Do you guys like it?
It's cutesy. I haven't told you, but it's cutesy.
Do you like... I love the red and pink. I wish I would have done more to it, but maybe next year it will be... fuller, like add more details to
fuller, bigger room, more trees. I don't know. I want to manifest
just different, dude.
Yeah.
Just different.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling very festive. What do you guys think about my whole Disney outfit?
That's right.
My whole Disney outfit.
Hello? Why didn't you give me the memo? I could have popped on my little...
Dude, all December podcast is festive. Like, get in the spirit, dude.
I'm slacking.
You are slacking in your camouflage. She's over there hunting for a deer.
Got him.
Oh, shit.
So what? Let me introduce the topic for you.
All right. Throw it at me, shawty.
So what's up?
So what's up with you?
I heard you were talking shit, actually. I heard through the grapevines of the Central Valley, actually.
The Central Valley is crazy. And what was I saying?
Smack.
Like what?
We're going to discuss this after the live.
Oh.
After the podcast.
Mira, esta te la pasa en live all day, that's why.
I know, dude. I be getting real close to my peeps. All 100 of you. Yeah, my solid 100.
Just a solid 100.
Yeah.
So it was good.
What did we say the topic was gonna be?
I thought we were gonna fight.
Oh, you wanna fight? Hell yeah, brother, let's go.
Girl, you should go fight Astrovino.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go square up with her.
Nah, girl, I don't know. The latest news about her is that she was doing some nasty stuff. I don't understand, people. What is wrong with you guys? For you guys to be supporting and watching someone like that.
Yes, dude. She had like 13,000 plus K viewers. She was always showing her tetas.
That's why. A ustedes les gusta mirar las cosas sucias, ¿verdad?
22-year-old.
No, but you know what like trips me out a lot? Is that we will get Banana, aka Ban on TikTok. For saying some certain words, but people like that don't get banned on live. That's crazy.
Amen, sister. That's exactly my thought. My one and only thought. I was like, okay, she's over there turning on her vibrator on live.
That is crazy.
She literally showed her vibrator on live.
Wait. And she was using it on live on camera?
Well, it looked like she obviously moved away from camera, but you can hear, like, you know, the sound of like the...
Was she like making noises?
No, she wasn't. She had music too, so you couldn't really hear clearly.
Oh my God. Naka.
Yeah.
Naka. I'm sorry. I don't like to judge people like that straight up, but like, that's too much, little lady. Get it together. Please get it together.
And her daughter came out in the background telling her that she needs to get off. Like, they switched roles, you know, in that family.
Yeah, no, but that's kind of sucks for your kids to be seeing you like that.
I hope she doesn't get bullied in school because of her mom.
Or just
taking notes from her mom.
Yeah.
You know? I think from what it sounds like, obviously, because she was concerned on the live, from that little, like, 1 second or a minute that I heard, maybe she's learning from her mom's mistakes. You know how some kids take their parents' situation and like that's why they're fucked up, or others take their parents' situation then they turn their life around and they're like way better off.
Take their parents' mistake and become better or want to be better.
Yes, and then some people use it as like, oh well, that's how I grew up.
That's how I grew up, and they become worse. Yeah. So, I don't know, but
let's hope for the best.
Prayers to them kids for sure. And yeah, I don't know. No mama should be doing that, especially not around your kids. And I just feel like maybe if she wasn't getting the clout that she's getting, she wouldn't be doing this. Like, she would have gave up by now or something. But she keeps doing it because guess what, guys? You guys are paying her bills.
All I'm saying...
I'm not saying you guys, but in general, like the público.
All I'm saying is if you see me acting a fool or like out of character online... Cancel her. Mind your own business. I'm collecting my bag. What cancel?
Oh, hell no. I thought you were going to say, put me on check. Check me.
Nah, girl.
She said, mind your own business.
I'm looking at patterns. The way to climb this corporate ladder in the social media world is to be fucking escandalosa.
No, I guess, for
puerca, real. Lo que sea, menos polite, and what do I consider myself? Menos decente. At least I'm a little decente, you know? On life, I don't be acting a fool. But I'm going to start acting a fool.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Me too.
Should we throw like, let's argue on live skit, and only the people that watch the podcast are going to know?
Yeah, we should do that.
One day, when we're on live, I'm going to like pinch you 2 times on your butt cheek.
Oh, my butt cheek. Not my thigh, not my arm.
Yeah.
But my butt cheek.
And we're going to start arguing. And only the people who watch the podcast are going to know. Right? So in the moment, you're just going to run with it. And y'all make sure to clip shit, okay? Send it to Pancho or whatever. I'm planning I'm planning it. Dude, it just honestly, I'm just irritated with TikTok because how the hell did she not get bananas right away? She ended up getting bananas. But like, how the hell did her whole account not get bananas?
She got bananas?
From her going live.
Oh.
But you know, sometimes we're just there and we say the word shot or
gay.
Or gay, and then boom, bananas. I've been banned for a whole year. And that one time that I got banned for a whole year, it wasn't even a valid reason. We weren't even acting a fool. You know what I mean?
I think it's because we were drinking, but like we showed the can too much, I think, or something like that.
Probably. But that compared like over that. What that lady is doing, oh my God. Anyways, move along.
Let's move along, though. No more, none of that here. None of that.
What's the topic of the day, little lady?
Topic of the day is space. Having space between some between a relationship, that it's okay to not be with your partner 24/7, because I feel like that's a topic to discuss, especially because I've been attacked for it before.
You know what? And I was just gonna bring up last time I was scrolling through your TikTok, because I was like, let me see how long ago she hasn't posted. Tell Iromy to start posting. What?
That is my goal for 2025.
That was your goal for 2024 and 2023.
Yeah, and apparently it didn't work out, so it's a goal for 2025.
I know, Felicia. All right, as long as you keep trying, I guess.
No. But for real, guys, keep me fucking on check, dude. Honestly, it's the editing for me. Like,
well, then make TikToks that don't require editing. A full run. Start that. Try to find a way to
you know
do
what?
that.
I'm gonna try something new. Because it's editing. Because trust me, do I record? Yes. You guys should see my camera roll.
Yeah, she records.
I have videos on videos on videos. The thing is putting it together and putting it out there, that it's like a dread, because I'm always like doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the few times that I'm not doing something, I just want to sit in my phone and scroll.
Or reply.
Or like just fucking...
Yeah.
be a zombie on my phone the time that I get to sit down.
Yeah. So, okay, I was scrolling, right? And then I got to the TikTok that you posted. It was the one when you went on your cousin's trip with Melissa. Mm-hmm. And you guys stayed at a hotel and you posted like a little sound and y'all were just hopping around the hotel room.
Yeah.
Todas pedas. And the way the comments were coming after you. And keep in mind, this is not like the video blew up. It wasn't. It was like...
It did okay.
It did okay. But the comments were like, damn, tell me how you really feel, you know? Because I feel like in my page, since it's like me and you, I think they're people like you, you know? Like, people like you. They don't bash you and they understand us, right? And then as soon as you posted something in your page and I wasn't in there, they were like, oh, like, you can tell who loves who more in the relationship.
Yeah, dude.
I bet if Syra did that, you wouldn't be okay with it. Like, oh my God. I was going in there, but then there was the people that were defending you.
Mm-hmm. My peeps.
The peeps that know that I'm a homebody.
Yes, the peep that know both of us truly.
As a couple.
Yeah. Guys, yeah. So let's talk about it, because I'm going to attack.
Hold on.
Oh, what?
But even those that know, I still think that the people that were commenting know us as a couple. And those were actually their thoughts. Like, oh, this girl is always out.
Yes, but also it was them projecting how they are in a relationship.
So that's what I'm going to say. That's a jump into what you were about to say, because what you guys go through in your relationship doesn't necessarily mean that every relationship has to be like yours. Some of us are not as strict with one another. We're not each other's parents. We're each other's partners. There's a difference. We don't own each other. She don't own me and I don't own her.
But there's also respect.
And there's also respect.
Well, obviously, there's a difference if I'm going out there fucking shaking my ass on people or like disrespecting my relationship or Syra in any way. That's fucking different. One, I don't do that often. Like, me and Melissa do these trips maybe once a year. And soon those trips are going to come to an end because she's probably going to start a family soon. Mm-hmm. You know? And this is why I do these moments with her, because we're not forever going to have those moments. We're not forever going to be this young. We're not forever going to, like, have the time. You know what I mean? So, and especially, like, when you can take it with someone who, like, you truly love and trust, and Syra does too. Like, Syra loves Melissa too, mm-hmm. you know? But in general, like, it doesn't matter what friend it is. Like, me and Syra have that trust in our relationship where, like, I can take these trips without her and she's okay with it. And it's not that I'm not okay with it. It's just that Syra doesn't do that. Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. Syra's not... If she was to be like, hey, I'm going to take a trip with so-and-so, like, go for it. You know? Like, go for it. I mean, the trip that me and Melissa took was literally to LA, guys. Like, it was no big and fancy. We just made it seem big and fancy. It was literally in our backyard. Like, it was literally to LA. And it was just a weekend and back home, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like we took a trip to, like, Boston or New York, you know? It was just... And then the other trip... And I think it was because I was having a lot of batch.
Yeah, you were going out a lot.
I was going out a lot, yeah.
But it was like, okay, so you have a big group of friends, right?
I do.
And they don't necessarily know... Well, they know each other. They know of each other. But, like, you know how there's different groups...
Yeah.
And everything. So you have a different group of friends. And I think during that time... Each individual groups were pulling you each way for whatever the reason.
Yeah.
Like weddings.
Yes. And a lot of my friends or cousins, they got engaged around the same time, back to back. So then obviously they all started planning their weddings around the same time.
In batch.
So I was having another batch, even though Sarah was in some of them too. There was certain batch that it was just me and it wasn't Syra. So I feel like because you were seeing me traveling a lot because of these bachelorettes, like I look like I was going out a lot, but in general I usually only take a girls trip with Melissa for the most part, because where have I ever taken a girls trip with anybody else?
Because you've been to Santa Cruz with her together, just you two,
and she took me.
They go on cute little cousin trips, and they're usually like around California, somewhere near the beach for sure. These bitches. But aside from that, like the other group of friends, it's more like a at-home drinking. You know, it's not anything crazy, and I'm usually invited to those too. But I'm just like, nah, I'll stay home. I'll stay up right here.
For example, I have my high school friends. They're all moms. We usually try to do a girls' night, and it might seem like it's all the time, but it's literally like maybe 3 times or 2 times a year. It's every certain months, because again, they are moms, they're all busy, and it is hard as adults to get our schedules to like come together, right? So then I have that group, and then I have Melissa, which we usually take a trip once a year, like the Santa Cruz one that Sarah mentioned. She took me on that trip when I graduated from nursing school. Like that's something she wanted to do for me, you know. The following year we were supposed to do another trip and we didn't do it. And then we did this one recently. So it's like things like that. So then I have her. And then that's pretty much it. It's usually my high school friends, or it's Melissa. Other than that, like all my other friends, we meet here and we hang out here at the house.
Yeah, or at one of their apartments.
Or one of their houses, yeah. But I just wanted to say, like, it's okay. Like, if you have that trust in your relationship and you guys have that respect, it's okay to not be with your partner 24/7. Actually, it even helps your relationship. It helps miss each other. It helps like want to be, and you can't wait to come home and be with your partner. And not saying that you can't wait to be with them every day. I'm sure you love to be with your partners every day. I like to be with my partner. But the thing is that the space helps, because sometimes when you're together too much time, you guys forget that
you are an individual person.
Yes, you are an individual person. You are your own human being. Just because we're together now doesn't mean we have to be at the hip 24/7.
Yeah.
You know, and it actually helps. At least I'm speaking for my relationship. It works for us. It works for us. And if it didn't, trust me, I would not be taking those trips, or we would have a conversation, because also I'm an extrovert. And Sarah isn't, and that is okay. That's what works for us.
And don't worry, I check her and she checks me. I can check her and be like, babe, you need to chill. You need to chill, because you are out and about every single day, and I don't think you realize it, but to her, in her eyes, she feels like, well, I haven't hung out with so-and-so like in 6 months. I've been lagging, you know?
Yeah, to me, I'm the kind of person that I hate to like quedar mal. No me gusta quedar mal, or I don't like to look bad. Like, I hate to say no to people. And again, I am a social butterfly person, and Syra isn't. And I understand that, and we do, like, there's a lot more that happens behind the scenes, obviously. And when I say I'm overdoing and making too much plans, like, she lets me know.
I check her. Yeah.
You know what? You're right. You know?
Yeah, dude, because, girl, I'm like, this been Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever the day of the week. I'm like, when are you going to finish doing what you say you're going to do?
Yeah, and by saying she tells me to chill, it's not that I'm making plans without her. No, I make plans with her.
Yeah, I'm included, too. Yeah, and I'm just like, my battery is out, little lady. He's like, girl, no, goodbye. Goodbye. But at the same time, like, the way I check her, she checks me, too. And like, she keeps me now, I wouldn't say she keeps me on my toes, not what I'm trying to say, but like, if it wasn't because of her, I would have no social life, I think, because I am such an introvert that I would just be home.
Sarah likes to enjoy her home.
Yes.
And I guess it's a good thing, because if she didn't like her home, she would be out and about, because when she lived with her parents, le picaba la cola, and she would not be home.
So
I think it's just that she likes to enjoy her home.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't blame her. Like, we do live alone. She can do whatever she wants. She can relax. She doesn't have to cater to no one. She doesn't have to quitarse de you know what I mean? Like, de
no,
lado.
No
or
estoy
like,
estorbando a nadie, and like, this is my home, and I love being here. It's my safe space, and it's my comfort. But at the same time, obviously, like, I'm not gonna say, oh, like, I can be here every damn day. Obviously, I like to go out.
There's sometimes when she's like, you know what? Yes, let's go out because I've been inside
all day. I need like other human contact. Like, I have to check myself too sometimes.
Yes,
and I'll take myself out. But going back to the topic of like,
it's okay to have space.
It's okay to have space, you guys. Like, I don't know if this person referred to like having space as in like kind of like quote unquote breaking up and giving each other space, or like just being in a long-term relationship and doing things without another. Just even if you don't even have to go party to like have space, you can pick up a new hobby and like just do something that still is you individually as a person, rather than both of you at the same time. Because even that little thing, that little hobby that you go off and do, when you come back, it's like, oh, babe, this así me fue. Like, babe, this is that. You know, like, you're excited to tell your partner, and your partner's gonna be home.
And honestly, when like one night, like for example, when I was on a trip with Syra, even though like people were coming at me, I was missing my girlfriend, but I was excited to come home to her.
And I was also on a trip too that time, but nobody was talking shit to me.
She was out there and
with my friends,
her friends in LA, and I was like, why is people coming for me and not her? Nah, but
no, but it was true. It's true. We were both in LA. We just went separately.
Yeah.
And she went with her cousin, and I went with my friends and family. And I was with at Steph and Adley's house drinking and shit. And with the rest of the people that were there, I don't remember the rest, but I was there. And she was over there in downtown. We were like 20 minutes away. Somehow they were talking shit to her, but not to me.
Yeah, dude, she was like literally 20 minutes away. And like Melissa has a whole ass husband that she left at home too. He's chilling, enjoying his home. Guess
he's
what?
Like me.
Her husband's exactly like Syra. He loves his home, and he loves to be home and enjoy his home.
Dude, like I love him because...
And Melissa's an extrovert.
I know. I think I'm more like him, and like I'm done. Like, say I'm at somebody else's house, like I want to come home after not so late, after a certain time. You know, like 8 is good for me. I'll be home.
And 8 is more than enough for him too.
And him too. Last time he came, it was a Halloween party. He fell asleep on the couch at 8. He was like this, cabeceando, dude.
But then again, he does wake up like at 4 a.m. every single day. He's an early person.
Yeah,
he drinks his coffee and he goes to the gym.
But what I'm trying to say is like he was over it. Yeah. You know, I'm sure he was over it the second he got inside. Like that's how I am. I'm like, the second I go inside, I'm like, an hour or 2, I'm good. We're gone. But my vieja's the one that keeps me here, keeps me going. And his vieja's the one that keeps it going.
But the point of all this, amigas, is that it's okay to have that space. Now, if you're freaking out because you're worried that your partner might be doing something they're not supposed to, one, why are you thinking like that? Is it something that you need to check within yourself? Or 2, your partner is giving you signs that he is actually doing something wrong, or like you guys just don't trust each other, and maybe that's when you need to check your relationship and what's going on between you guys, right? Because like if for some of the people that got triggered that was out with that Syra, my relationship, what me and Syra do, should not trigger you whatsoever, because we're not dating you, you're not dating us. It's something that me and my partner will discuss, and we know what's okay with us, right? Mm-hmm. So if somebody else's relationship is bothering you that much, there's a problem there. That's something that you need to check within yourself. Or if you're like, oh no, me and my partner would never, I can't be without my girl. That's okay. If that's the relationship that you guys have and that's what works for you guys, that is totally 100% okay. It doesn't bother me none. I'm not dating you guys. I'm not in that relationship. If that works for you guys and both of you guys are totally okay with that, hey, perfect. Kudos, right? Yep. Like, it's whatever works for you guys. But say one of them doesn't feel like that. Say one of you doesn't feel like that and wants to go out and wants to be able to have that trust and that respect and be able to have some space, but then the other partner is like, I'm not okay with it. So then obviously you like don't go out, or you just don't do anything to please your partner. That's also not okay though. Like, you guys need to have a conversation and like come to an agreement, so you can also be happy and your partner can be happy, you know, because not being on the same page is not okay. You guys should be fair to one another.
Yeah, find the middle ground with that.
Yeah.
Because both parties are not in the wrong. If you have one that's like wanting to go out more and like say doing things without the other one, and then you have the other one saying like, no, I want to be more stay at home, like I want my person to be with me 24/7. Like there has to be a middle ground, because neither of you guys are in the wrong. It's just each other's preference.
Yeah.
Unless there has been an incident where one has cheated, or there's a loss of trust, loss of the loyalty is not there, then I can see why one
but that's
person.
Something that you guys need to work on working. What are you guys gonna do to build that trust back up in the meantime, right? But it's just little different things. But somebody's relationship and the way they handle the relationship should not bother you at all. And it's obviously like domestic violence, obviously, like, or we're disrespecting each other, then that's different. Like, you can be like, okay, you know what, no, that girl, you deserve better, you know what I mean? But stuff like that, like, oh, her partner's going out too much, that is none of your concern. I'm sorry, but it's none of your concern, because I'm not doing you wrong, or I'm not doing nothing wrong, and my partner is very much aware of where I'm at and who I'm with, Yeah. And it's just that trust. But yeah, I think space is very much needed in a relationship. It helps you be your own individual person and just get that clarity away from your partner, and then come back together. It just helps. I feel like it truly does help a relationship. You don't feel like suffocated también, because look, I feel like what can happen sometimes when people are too much at the hip and do everything together, right? I feel like eventually one of those people end up getting bored, or kind of are just living day by day like zombies, right? The same routine, the same thing, but they're not really living anymore. And slowly it's because they have actually, even though you guys are together 24/7, in reality, you guys actually have drifted apart, and you guys are just coexisting. And it's because you guys never got that time apart to like have some clarity or miss each other. And so now you guys are it's a routine. It's a routine. So I do feel like space is very much needed in relationships. And again, like I said, it's depending on the trust and bond that you guys have and what works for you guys. Every relationship is different. Now, let's talk about what Sarah mentioned earlier, how she said, or I don't know if it means like space, like taking a break from the relationship. Then also, I think spaces like that are okay depending on the situation or the relationship, right? It just depends why that break needs to be taken. And again, I feel like that's a conversation that needs to happen between you guys and come to a common ground. Like, why do I feel like I need that break from this relationship? What is this break gonna bring to me? What am I gonna gain from this break? Like, why am I requiring it? So it also depends. And then that's when you will kind of start coming to an agreement, or like having that conversation, what's happening. Now, sometimes people feel like they need that break, but actually they're no longer in love anymore, and they're just using that break as an excuse. That's not okay for the other person either. I feel like if you fell out of love and you're needing this break because you need to figure out what's happening, that's okay, but you need to be straightforward with your partner and be like, you know what? I don't feel a connection right now. Like, I feel distance from you. I feel like I'm losing love here. I need to take a step back to regroup and realize if this is a relationship that I really want to continue to pursue, or just put an end to it because it's just not going to work out. It's because people do fall out of love, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's normal. We're human beings. Sometimes we love someone and sometimes it just goes away. It does unfortunately happen. But don't make up that excuse like, oh, I just need a break right now because I just need some space. No, like, if it's because you fell out of love, be straight up. And then you guys will work that thing.
Yeah, because a lot of people, sometimes they ask for the break to go explore.
Yes. But be straight up, and that's okay too.
That's okay. Yeah,
that's okay. Like, say for example, I tell Syra, like, you know what, Syra, like I felt this disconnect. Like I'm not feeling it right now. Like I love you, but I'm just not feeling that connect, because it's okay to love someone and be in love are two different things, right? So I'm like, you know what, I love you. I'm scared to like do this, because sometimes it's scary to take that step, because you might think, well, what if it doesn't work out? Ya me quedé sola. No, but what about that? Your partner, what about your person? Like they matter too. So the least that you can do is be straight up and be like, I want to explore. Like I want to explore. I don't know if you're willing to like not wait around, but like be willing to work this out later on in the future, or like if you're not okay, then that's okay. But that's again. It's all about with the communication.
But it's my choice. Pretend you just told me that right now. One, I'll probably feel anger. Yes. I'll be sad. It's going to hurt. But I'm going to respect the honesty. And two, it's going to allow me to make a decision. And maybe in the moment, I'll be like, fuck you. Go fuck off. And mandarla a la verga pretty much. Excuse my language. But say, obviously, I end up just going with the day, going with the flow. And she comes to me. And in that moment, I can choose to either if I want to take her back, if whatever that time frame, she's like running the risk.
Yeah, I
would say she will run the risk, but at the end of the day, she's giving me the freedom, I want to say, because some people go ahead and do the experimenting, everything behind their backs. At least she has the decency to give me the freedom to do the same, and I can go explore. Maybe I didn't want to explore, but what if it just kind of like happens? You know what I mean?
Cabrón, y luego al último le gusta más a ella.
Ajá, al último salí ganando yo. You know what I mean?
Risk.
It's the risk that you take, and that's why I feel like a lot of people end up doing shit behind people's back because they don't want to take that risk. But honestly, I would say take the motherfucking risk. If you are
they're scared to lose their safety blanket.
But if you are thinking of like, oh, maybe there's better things out there, take the risk, because at that point your mind isn't with your person.
True.
Your mind is not even there anymore. Your mind is like a little checked out, but somehow you just used to the comfort of your safety blanket, like she said. I would just take the risk.
But like I said, that's when you're no longer in love, but you love the person. At least give them that respect. You know what I mean? Life is crazy. The universe will make things happen that you would never expect. So maybe you guys do break up and you guys go your own way, and say 2 years pass by, but life somehow brings you guys back together and you guys are stronger than ever. Sometimes it happens. Again, every story is different, but at least you're giving the other person the chance to make their own decisions, and you're not breaking you're going to break their heart, but I would prefer 100% more for someone to be straight up than for them to do it behind my back, because I said, at that point, to me, I didn't mean nothing to you. You know what I mean? You didn't respect me enough to at least be straightforward, and you didn't love me enough to be straightforward with me.
Yeah.
And I know that most people end up just cheating because they're so scared to lose their best friend. At the end of the day, it's a friend. Yeah. You're scared to lose that one person, but you're no longer in love with them. Like, I don't know, like the love that you used to have, at least have the respect to be straight up. And then you never know, that person you guys might still work out in the end. Maybe this is exactly what you guys needed.
With any of your exes, have you ever used the line, if it's meant to be, it'll be, like in the future, like when it comes down to the breakups?
No.
You never used that line?
I don't think I ever used it, but I have used it like with other people as advice. You know what I mean?
Oh, as advice.
Yeah, but
that's why I'm asking, because guilty over here. You know, like
guilty over here.
Well, I feel like we all have like that. Well, not all. I'm just gonna speak for myself.
Are you alright, girl?
You okay?
Why you look like that?
Damn, buddy, your booty itchy?
No, I'm just there. Look at them arms. Why his arms like that?
Why you like this?
No torcido.
When you're going through a breakup and y'all según toda sad, and then you hit him with the, if it's meant to be, it'll be.
Oh, it's not you.
It's not me. You, it's me. Have you ever used that one?
No.
Oh, I have not used that one either.
No, because the way my relationships ended, like.
Oh, they were.
You know what I mean? Like my first long on and off relationship, the girl, like, it just kind of ended because like, she did me dirty. Well, that's right. You know what I mean? She did me dirty for like 1,000 times. So it kind of just like, aquí lo vamos a dejar, you know?
Yeah.
And then the one guy I dated, obviously lo dejé because, I just told him, you know what, no, I can't. Like, I am fucking gay.
Yeah.
You know? And so it was kind of like an agreement. And then, like, the last one, she pretty much did that to me. Oh. You know? So and it was more like, my sisters needed me. I need to be there for my sisters. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time for this. I need to focus on my sisters. Oh. It was pretty much like, it's not you, it's me.
And then she turned around and started talking to other people?
Yes.
Whatever happened to the sisters?
Exactly. What happened to the sisters?
The sisters did not, in fact, meet her.
And then you came along. So, no, like, you know, I never really had to use those famous lines.
Oh, shit.
So, what happened? You had to use yours or what?
I did. I mean, I didn't have to. I just used them.
Oh, what happened? Tell us. Tell us the story. You don't want to get caught up here because they watch my podcast.
I don't know if they watch.
You scared or what?
No, I'm not scared. What happened? What didn't happen in your time shouldn't affect anybody.
Well, of course not.
And it shouldn't affect theirs because at the end of the day, it wasn't like I used it to gaslight. You know, it was like in that time, that's how it felt. You know, like this is not working out. We're going our each ways. But if it's meant to be, then later on the line, then it's meant to be.
So you did it in person, or were you a pussy and you texted?
No, it was in person.
Oh, okay. So you literally said, you looked at the person in the eyes and you're like, it's not you, it's me type of thing?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
That is not my line. Okay. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, you look at them in the eyes.
Yeah, like
that. And then you said, it's not working out right now, but if it's meant to be, it'll be.
No, I didn't say it's not working out right now. So it was already over. Oh. It was already over, and then we were just having a conversation, like a regular, like how you doing, whatever. And then it just the relationship topic happened, and I was just like, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. But not right now.
Hell no, girl. I was right here waiting for you. Yeah. It was never meant to be.
It was not meant to be. That's why I'm asking you.
Because meant to be is right here. I'm meant to be.
You're meant to be. With me. Give me your hand. Oh my God. The touch of your skin in my palm.
Did you just kick my tree? Why did it move like that?
Because these fancy chairs spin, girl.
This fancy chair.
You know we dropped the bag on these motherfuckers.
Yeah, don't let me go.
Rose. Oh, you keep pulling me towards your tree, and then you're gonna blame me, Rose.
Well, yes, those were the topic of the days. I hope we made sense. If you don't make sense, let me know, please.
I know. Sometimes nos agarramos de yapping como comadres, and like I honestly forget.
Like if you're watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're listening,
stop playing with that. We need to cut it because we keep playing. Oh, pull it.
No, I don't want to rip it.
Pussy.
But if what was I saying? But if you're just listening, run to YouTube just to tell me.
Run to YouTube. Yeah, I think you can leave a comment.
But don't forget
Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, but don't forget to leave that 5-star review, please.
Yeah, for sure.
And
subscribe if you haven't. Hello.
Yeah, it's called follow.
We're over here giving all these uncertified advices, and like you haven't subscribed.
Unlicensed therapist, though.
Unlicensed therapy, Dr. Iromy, right here.
And Syra.
Damn, she got a CNA license though. She can wipe your booty.
I went to nursing school.
Yeah.
I can help you out a little bit.
She an LVN. She knows how to give like the compressions at least.
I know my medications to give you too.
Oh my. Give me.
Anyways, let's get into topics or what is called. Let's get into the forms submitted by you guys. You have one ready or what? Co-host?
I have one ready. This one's about friendships.
Okay, cool.
We haven't touched friendships, so I figured.
I like that. Hit it.
Okay, homegirl is 34 and an Aries.
Okay.
All right. First off, I just want to say that I really enjoy your content and the positivity. You guys crack me up on the days where things don't seem right. I have something on my mind that I think anyone with a friend group can relate to.
Okay.
I am lucky to still have friends that I went to middle school with. Wow. And she's 34. Okay.
Dang. Okay. That doesn't happen often. Because I don't hang out with people from middle school, but I do talk to them on social media, but I don't hang out with them. Like, it's just like.
I have one only from middle school. Just one. Marisol. But I don't hang out with her as often.
You just talk to her.
But we do talk. Okay. The four of us have been through so many different stages and have somehow managed to still stick with each other. But one of my friends got together with a guy who slowly started to change her. And now I feel some type of way, but I don't want to lose a friendship that is 15 years plus. I feel like her boyfriend gets things into her head about our friend group. I've never seen him with friends. The only friendships I did see, he had lost it. I did see he had lost it. Our friend has low-key become a hater, the kind that drops a comment and you don't really pay attention to until you realize she was a low-key hating. She was low-key hating.
Kind of like little like
indirect, little joking, but not really. Maybe that's what I'm assuming. We don't know how to talk to her because we don't want her to feel like we are ganging up on her. I'm an Aries, and the fact that I've held back is because my mouth gets very disrespectful when I'm mad. I'm trying to step back and save a friendship, but at the same time, I ask myself if it's worth it. I'm at a crossroad about it. Help. Should I say her? Her name is there, but I'm not going to say it. Aries 34.
Okay, Aries 34.
Come here, Papa.
I've been telling him to jump here. He won't.
Come here.
Come here, puppy.
Wow, that's a first.
You're a hater.
Low-key hating. Being that friend right now.
Okay, amiga. Talk to her.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop saying communication, even in friendships. Talk to her. And if she doesn't take it lightly, let her. Not everybody likes to hear the truth. And let's face that. We want, at least me, I'm going to speak for myself in this situation. I wish that everyone would be so open to communicate with each other and not take criticism or what somebody is telling you bad, right? But again, we have to remember that we're humans and it hurts our egos. It does hurt us, right? But then at least you give them the time to process what you said. And then later when they cool down, they might come back and talk to you when they're ready. Or if they don't and they want to end that friendship, then this friendship will end on them, not on you, because you as a true friend, you were trying to communicate your concerns because obviously you've been knowing her for a while and she took it bad. And instead of saying, sitting down and really processing what you said and be like, you know what, let me take with my friend because she's my friend of 15 plus years. Let me take what she said in consideration and at least acknowledge that. You know what I mean? That's what a friend should do. And that's what I always say that I'm like that with my friends. And I wish that every single one can be like that. But again, we're all humans and we're all different. Not everyone is understanding or can hear the truth. And me, I speak, I'm guilty of that. Sometimes Sarah be checking me and I fucking snap back because I'm getting defensive, right? It's my ego or it's me not wanting to give her that she's right? To me, it's just not, I don't want her to be right. But then I do process what she says. I do. And if I'm in the wrong, I come back and I say, you know what, you're right. And I'm sorry. But it takes for me to cool down and really process what she said, and then I do kind of feel like shit,
yeah. Just to jump in really quick.
No, jump in, girl.
Speak up, friend, because from what I am understanding, regardless, the friendship is gonna fade away little by little
if you don't.
Yes, because you're already feeling that, so you already have it in your head. The vibes are already off, and little by little, just being around each other is not even gonna be comfortable. You know what I mean? So maybe by not speaking, you're ending the relationship, by the friendship. By speaking, you're giving your friendship a chance. You're giving the friend the chance to defend herself, number one, because you don't know how she may be feeling or why she's throwing those little comments. Maybe there's something that is up her sleeve that is bugging her and she just hasn't had the balls to talk to you about it.
Because let's be honest, we all have that friend we're scared to even tell the truth.
Yeah.
I have those friends too where I'll be like, but she's gonna take it so bad and I don't even mean it like that. Or I don't even know how to approach it. Of course. So maybe, like Cyrus said, maybe there is something that is bothering her now. So she's acting out like that too, but she doesn't want to bring it up exactly how you guys are feeling.
But like you said, maybe it is her man getting in the way, getting in her head, and what if she doesn't even realize it? You know what I mean? Like, what if she's not? If she's not seeing those comments as
those red flags,
as a red flag, or maybe she's not even meaning them as ill intent, but that's how it's being received. So I think you should communicate, express it, give your friendship a chance. She can decide what she can decide. Oh, she, right? Yeah, I think it was she. She can decide after that if she wants to. Obviously, maybe she's going to get defensive. Like Iromy said, sometimes I call Iromy out on her shit, and even vice versa. And the first thing we want to do is like fight for ourselves, you know, like we're fencing for ourselves and like my opinion matters type of vibes. But at the end of the day, she might like sleep on it and like, it may click like, hey, you know what? I heard you. I understand you, and like come back to you in a calmer mindset. And I'm sure she's gonna think about the 15 years plus friendship that you guys have. If it's not easy for you to let go of your friendship, I assume that it won't be easy for her either.
Yeah.
Because a friendship is built based on everybody involved, not just one person. And she's as invested in the friendship as you are because it's been this long. So I think she deserves to know like your concerns. At the end of the day, maybe the concern is bigger than what it is in your head because you've been holding it for too long.
Sometimes, bigger or smaller?
Smaller, my bad.
Yeah.
Smaller than what it is in your head, but you've been holding it for so long that now it's like feeling like bigger than what it actually is, you know? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I got you, girl.
You got my drift.
Yeah, I got your drift.
You got my drift.
No, and like to piggyback on Sarah about like the boyfriend. Let's say it is the boyfriend. I 100% agree with her. Like, what if she doesn't even realize that? And you know, and maybe if you'll be like, hey, like, you know, you can just approach her like, hey, like, can I talk to you? Like, I don't mean it to like hurt you at all. Like hurt your feelings. I've just been noticing some things, and like as a friend, like I want to bring it up to you, you know,
because it's hurting me.
Yeah,
you know, like
and be like, you know, I'm afraid to lose this friendship, but this is how I feel, and be like, you know, things that you noticed about like her boyfriend. Be like, I can be wrong though, but I feel like since you met this guy or so and so, like you've been changing up a little bit. Is everything okay? Like also like check up on her. What if something's like, you never know, you know?
Y también also not to like defend anybody or not to defend the boyfriend, I guess. También we also have to understand that when somebody gets into a relationship, the person starts to kind of act like the person they're dating.
Yes.
After a while, you know what I mean? Like, and maybe she's not realizing it. Maybe she's not. Let's just give the girl the benefit of the doubt.
But again, those are questions that you're going to have if you don't speak up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The questions don't get answered unless you open your mouth, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Como dicen, si no abres la boca no comes, or something like that.
Ajá.
Algo así. El que se queda callado no come. Something like that.
Ahora sí. She was an Aries, so you can look for the thing.
But amiga, like that is our advice to you. I hope that whatever you decide to do, I hope that your friendships last forever, because I believe that long-term friendships are so beautiful. You're growing old with this like another soul, another person living in this earth, and it's like not just by blood, it's like a bond, you know, a friendship that you guys have created and maintained throughout the years.
Doing like mocosa shit when you were little.
Mocosa
together,
shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, because girl, I was doing mocosa shit with my homegirl Natalie.
Oh, you were not doing mocosa shit. You were doing 21-year-old shit. Don't make me bring up the motel.
Fool, hell no. Who invited her to this podcast? For real.
Nah, when you overshare information with your partner and they use it against you.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, we communicate in this household.
She know everything.
You know everything.
And then now she snitched on me, basically. In other words, to my mom. Now my mom knows.
Oh, yeah.
No, amiga, but honestly, I wish you the best on this, and I hope I hear an update. I do want to hear if you end up talking to her and how that goes, but best of luck. But let me read your horoscope, Aries. Ooh, Aries, your birthday, it's either in March or in April. I wonder if you're in April or March, Aries. Anyways, Aries, right?
Hold on. This has been my body goal since 2016. That's when I saved this photo.
That kind of looks like you.
What the fuck? I'm not even have the stomach like that.
No, but like the sports bra, the shorts, the long hair, the ponytail.
Damn, I'm fine, huh?
Okay, well, she's finer.
You're like, she looks like you, but you're not her.
Damn, baby,
what the
fine.
fuck, dude? Go ahead.
You're so fine. Don't turn me on right here.
Read your horoscope.
Okay, fine. She's showing me fucking nudes, dude.
No, babe.
Just kidding. She showed me a picture in her young days.
Look at that. Look. Oh. I accidentally went to the Photos app in my iPad.
Get up. Those pictures make me realize that we've been living life for a long time. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, homeboy is in school already.
He be telling me to shut up.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He's been telling you, Tia, you talk too much.
Yeah. I'm trying to relax back here. Okay. Let me read your horoscope, amiga. It says, remaining two individuals that are together in a mutual beneficial union is part of your core values. Today, try to see how you are expressing your need for independence and nobility. You might learn that occasional cooperation and compromise are needed in order to maintain a meaningful connection. Your desire for freedom and exploration is worth admiration and acknowledgement. Try to tune in with your loved ones' needs and values and see how they work with yours. Additionally, give yourself time to reflect on your emotions to avoid any rash decisions and assumptions.
Oh,
girl.
Damn.
I think your horoscope match you 10-10, girl. Oh, shit. I don't know, girl. If this is not a sign, then I don't know what is. Okay? So, what did you understand from this horoscope?
I understood that, girl, you need to talk to your friend. Basically, it just straight up told you, girl, slap in the face out of all days.
Ditto that, dude. Like, it pretty much said, like, see what you want, what are your values, what you and check up on your friend, see what she stands, and see if you guys
before you jump into like assumptions.
Girl.
Period.
Additionally, give yourself time to reflect on your emotions to avoid any rash decisions and assumptions. See, girl.
Yeah.
All right, girl. I hope I hear an update.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, by the way, for submitting your story. I love this. Like, it was something different. It was like a friendship vibe. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I like
my Aries queen.
I enjoyed this one.
And also, if you come back up and stuff, let me know if you're like an April or a March Aries.
Okay. This next person, it's anonymous.
Okay.
It's anonymous. And she's a Gemini.
Ooh, it's a she Gemini, huh? I don't know how I feel about male Geminis. That's why, like, there's just
they're crusty or what?
You know, like that song.
Oh,
like I don't know. Anyways, go.
Okay. So sorry in advance if it's long. I've noticed people that apologize if ahead of time for typing a long message. It's never usually a long message. And the people that don't apologize, it's a whole ass MLA format 7-page essay vibes.
Either one, we don't mind them.
Either way, we don't mind them, but it's a pattern that I notice, you know?
It's a pattern.
It's a pattern, my friend.
Pattern.
All right. My mom has been sick since I was in elementary, so being the only girl, it kind of becomes my responsibility to take care of her, even though I am the youngest. I have accepted that as my role and understand that this is just a part of my life. I have always felt that my siblings didn't care to help and just expect me to always do it. Recently, one of my siblings also got sick and the same thing is happening, so I am now fully taking care of two sick people.
Wait, go back. Who got sick recently?
Her sibling.
Okay.
While my other sibling gets to enjoy and live his own life, I feel like it's not fair to me. I didn't really have a chance to live my life because they can't take care of themselves. And I love them, so I wouldn't abandon them. But I also would like the chance to live my life. I understand it's not their fault for being sick. I don't blame them for me taking care of them. I am thankful I am able to provide and take care of them. I just can't help but feel it's not fair. Any opinions or advice y'all got? Just for y'all to have my name to the story. Beep. But please keep it anonymous. But you want to read the name?
How old is this person?
21.
Oh, okay.
You know who?
Yeah.
21. And topics we should talk about is overthinking and how to stop it. Oh, girl, the way I suck at that topic.
That would be the topic for next week.
Yes.
Overthinking and how to stop it. Also, amiga, I'm so sorry, first of all. Like, I want to cry a little bit. I'm all emotional. No, for real. I'm sorry. Like, it is unfair. You know, it is unfair that you are not getting to live your life and be free. You know, it is unfair. But like you said, you don't want to feel, I guess, ungrateful. You know, you don't want to feel like that towards your own sibling and mother. And I get that. Like, it's totally normal to feel the way that you're feeling. I'm sure some other people can agree with you, you know, and you are a human being and your emotions are very much valid. Mm-hmm. Because I get you. Like, I think I would feel like that in a situation too. Like, why do other people get to live their life? And why their sibling healthy? Why aren't mine? Why am I stuck taking care of them? And also my sibling is not helping me. I 100% get it. But also you love them because at the end of the day, they're your family. And you're caring for them because you love them. Because if you didn't love them, you would not. Trust me, I work in healthcare, and the amount of people that do not care about their loved ones, it's unbelievable, you know? And you're not giving up on them. So I get you. You're just kind of stuck in the middle, and it's okay. It's okay to feel the way you're feeling. But one thing I'm going to tell you is that you need to have a break. You need to have a break. I know that there's help out there. If you want, like, I can help you. Like, there can be, like, care, you know, like care for someone.
Free programs.
Yeah, like, there's free care, like, you can find, or at a lower cost, you know, like, I know there has to be something out there that can do that. Because, for example, like, we do that in our facility. It's called, but for us, it's respite care. It's like the family is going to go on vacation for 5 days. Then that patient will stay at our facility for 5 days. And then when they come back, they come pick them up and they go home. So we do that there. So I'm sure that has to be, maybe you don't want to put them in a facility, but there might be like a low cost for a nurse to stay at your house with them or whatever. But one thing is that you need to find the time for yourself too, because if not, it's going to drive you insane.
Yes.
And you're forever going to feel like that. And maybe having those breaks, I'm so sorry, let me finish this. Maybe having those breaks will help you feel better too.
And I was going to say, obviously we don't know where your other sibling stands in this. Like, why the hell the other sibling is not as involved as you.
Maybe they're younger.
She said she's the youngest.
Oh, she's the youngest.
But she's the girl. So that one, I believe, is a boy, the other one.
Gotcha.
And he's out there just living his life, you know, while she's the main caretaker of 2 sick people.
Yeah.
So my question is, I can't imagine, I'm the oldest of 4, right? I can't imagine, say, God forbid, my mom and my brother get sick, knock on wood, and I have to take care of them. And I say because I feel like I would be the one to take that role, especially after my little sister's too young right now, you know, and you know my other brother still doesn't have his life. They're still trying to figure out their life. So I feel like that would fall on me. But as soon as these motherfuckers have their shit together and are old enough of age to like have some care, I can't imagine still like having full-on responsibility, because they're there and they're part of the family and they should be able to help too. So what I'm trying to say is, I would have a conversation with my brother or whoever's next after me, whatever other sibling that can help, and like work something out. Like, it doesn't mean like go 50-50 like custody. It means like whenever I need something, whenever I need the extra help or that 5-day trip that she's saying, homeboy better step up. You know what I mean? So you don't necessarily have to go off and go looking for a program to like, or whatever Iromy was helping, like, because there's things out there for you to do. How about talk to your brother? Have you ever considered that? Like, where does he stand?
Yeah. Because we don't know where he stands. You know, you have a brother, but he doesn't help out. Why? Because he doesn't want to, or you never brought it up, or maybe he doesn't think, oh, my sister needs a break. Maybe have that if you haven't, because obviously we don't know, like Sarah said, like communicate that with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because maybe he doesn't think that you're going through it. Maybe he thinks that this is just the thing that you do and you have no complaints about it if you haven't talked to him, you know?
Maybe he just needs to be checked. He needs a reality check.
A little reality check. Like, yo, this is your family too. Where the fuck you at? That's funny because recently I was scrolling through TikTok and I sent my little sister a TikTok jokingly. And it said, I'd be damned if I ever take my mom into a nursing home. My little sister better take care of them or something like that. Melissa was dying. She's like, oh, hell no. She's like, period, sis. I'm like, bitch, I'm playing. But you know how she's like very like, fine, I got it. Like, I'll help.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so sorry though. Like, I hope, I don't know, like, what disease they have, or I don't know if they'll ever get better or it's incurable. But I'm so sorry, and prayers to you for your strength and your, you know what I mean? Like,
and for stepping up.
You're 21 and you're stepping up. So like, dude, props to you. And prayers to you and your family. And I hope that, I don't know if you talk to your brother or not, but if you haven't, that's my advice to you, is to have that conversation. Check his ass if he's just kind of like, you know, he knows, but no dice nada. No, check his ass, because at the end of the day, you need that break and you need that help. And
you're not a bad person for
being a caregiver, it's a lot. And you're young, you're 21. Like you said, you feel like you're not living your life, and that's unfair. So the least that you can do for yourself and for your mental health is to have those breaks, or ask for help 50-50 from your brother, but check him.
Algo se tiene que hacer ahí. Shout out to you, by the way. You know how you are. You told us who you are, but we can't. You chose to be honest. Shout out to you. Thank you. You know
Thank
who
you
are.
for sharing your story. Honestly, I appreciate it. I mean, it takes a lot for you to share your story to strangers, right? Yeah. So I appreciate it, and I wish you the best, amiga. Te mando el abrazo más grande en el mundo y te queremos mucho, chula.
Sí. A ver cuándo vamos to your stomping grounds.
Let me read your horoscope, amiga. Ooh, are you a May or June Gemini? Your affirmation for today is, I am claiming my freedom.
What the hell?
Wow, that's crazy.
No mama's way.
Okay, it says, this day has a direct impact on your friendship and your personal growth. As a result, now you will want to break out of the routine and get more excitement into your life. Some friendships will change or stop, so you can make room for new ones. It is okay to drift apart with people you once used to be close to. You grow and you evolve. And if they do not do the same or take a different direction in life, it is only natural for you to grow apart. Alternatively, you should use this time to explore and look for people from different backgrounds, as they can help you open up new horizons.
Wow. You heard it here, folks. I know it said like friendships and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I feel like it can speak bigger than that. And maybe it's relatable to you, as in like getting some break, like we were just talking about. Like, get some excitement into your life, because you're saying you feel like you're not living life. It's saying like you like get more excitement into your life. It was talking about friendship, but it can be, I mean, siblings are friendships too, and so are relationships with your parents, and different kinds of friendships, right?
Yep.
So, damn, the horoscopes today though, huh?
They hit to the core. Read me mine, girl.
It is December 9th today, by the way, so you will be hearing this on Wednesday, but still, to your horoscope of December 9th.
Yep. Do you have any last thoughts before we end?
No, nomás quiero decir muchísimas gracias por apoyarme, por mandar sus historias. Like, wow, are you looking at me like that?
Nothing. I'm just saying you do your thing. My coochie throb.
I know. Mine too.
Yours too.
Anyways.
No,
en serio. Lo más quiero decir gracias por compartir sus historias con nosotros.
Yes, and shout out to all the ones that are giving the co-host some love, too.
Sarah's loving it, too. Sarah loves it when you guys tell her you guys want her here.
Yes, I do.
She loves it.
It's because I'm so used to, like, people just saying, like, we want Iromy, you know? So, like, the one time they're like...
But you know why that's it? Because you're the one posting. You're the one doing it, right? So they're telling you what they want. But if I would stop posting you, they would probably do the same thing.
Well, fucking post me, dude, because you never post me. Then that's the problem. We know how to fix it then.
I mean, that's what I think. Because where are they going to tell me to bring you? I'm not posting. Where?
For real.
But I'm posting podcasts.
Gear.
I'll be showing up.
You better show up. That's your only duty. I be showing up like it's a hard task to do. Girl, you don't even have to drive.
Hey, sometimes I be tired, dude. Like today I was low-key tired, but I'm glad I did it.
Okay.
For real.
You were low-key tired for real. She low-key tired for real, guys.
Ew, for real.
For real. All right. Boom,
like
boom,
that.
pound.
Anywho.
They freaking jack my style. Why do I say that? I don't know why I'm saying that.
Oh, hell no. Somebody come pick her up.
Come pick me up. Boom, boom, pow.
Oh, no, Ma.
You don't want to read my horoscope?
You want me to? Yeah, let's read it. Hey, we're throwing
I'll tell you
2 bonuses.
Yeah, Virgos. Let me see if that shit lines up with my life. Because my life is a little wild right now. It might not look like it, you know, because I'm always in my PJs right here in the living room on life and shit. But like, I promise you, I've been going through it too sometimes, dude. Actually, I'm not going through it. I'm ignoring all the problems in life. I just said ignore, decline.
Okay, your affirmation for today,
please,
Virgos.
I'm gonna have more money.
It says, I develop my skills and abilities.
Oh, fuck yeah, brother. In what?
That's just your affirmation, girl. It says, the near future may be very busy time for you. Many things are waiting to be done, so don't expect to take long breaks. Though you will have a lot of work to do, you will find that you are able to accomplish everything with minimal stress and difficulty. At the end of a long day, you may be surprised to find that you feel even fresher and energetic than at the beginning of the day. It seems you may enjoy hard work, lean into your task, and continue with strong spirit. On this day, you tend to be open and optimistic about how things are going and more talkative as well. You can also be interested in getting organized around your finances, work, or daily schedules in some way, making things more predictable. You can feel at ease in the ways things tend to go for you right now, with your interests in certain hobbies, skills, or abilities ready to grow into something new.
Boom, boom, pow. What the hell? Hell yeah, brother. That part.
You want me to screenshot it so you can frame this?
Hell yeah, brother, dude. The way I have been working a lot lately. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like, I'm enjoying it. Mm-hmm. You know?
You are. I see a different glow to you, Mama.
You see a different glow? Mm-hmm. You know why, girl.
Oh, it looks like we're going to have to keep this Vlogmas longer than expected.
Not the Vlogmas, but the posting.
That's what I'm saying. You've been like really editing and stuff.
I've been really editing. You know, I think it's one of those things where you kind of like take a vacation from work, and it's so much harder to go back to work than when you've been working back to back to back to back. I think that. Like, that's what it is for me. Like, I've been just back to back to back to back on the grind that is just becoming like a routine, and I'm enjoying the routine. That's what it is, because I am enjoying the routine. I have a routine. I have a daily life routine. I edit routine. Now my eating routine, because I'm fixing my eating.
Yeah, I think you actually do good routines, because when you first like quit your job or whatever and you were at home, you had a routine. And then after your birthday, you kind of like after you got sick, you lost that routine.
I lost it.
And I feel like now you're barely finding a new routine and you're liking it. So that's what I'm saying. We got to keep the videos coming, girl.
Yeah, we got to keep going, dude, because I like routine, I guess.
Well, we should. We don't have, it doesn't have to, we can keep it every other day.
Damn.
That's gonna keep us on our toes.
That's
girl. It said work.
It said work is a sign. I for sure need to work so I can get paid.
Because bills.
Because bills, my friends.
All right, fine. I'll read it, Leo. Don't.
Oh, stop asking, you guys. Stop asking.
Fucking ask anymore.
Ask.
Shit.
Hold on, I'm parched. I've been talking a lot.
Okay, Leo. Are you a July Leo or not?
I'm a September Virgo, by the way.
Its affirmation of the day is all I need is within me right now.
Where the fuck am I in this picture? Oh, hell no. What an up.
And Gigi and Gru.
Okay, we are SOL, guys.
It says, this day creates tension between your close connections and your aspirations. You might feel as if you are putting too much effort into either side and neglecting the other. However, this is an ideal opportunity to set your priorities straight. That doesn't mean you need to choose one and let go of the other. It is a reminder to create a healthier balance between them that is comfortable and stable for you. Today's energy inspires you to ensure that your closest people support, motivate, and encourage you on your path. Try to do the same for them.
Hell yeah, brother. Do that shit for me. I'm your closest people.
You're like, no,
I found myself in that equation.
No, you did not right now. Oh, hell no. She's like, where in that whole paragraph am I at?
Where am I at? Right there. I encourage you all the time. Come on, bring it back.
Yeah. So it's telling me to get my shit together.
Yes, I agree.
I do.
You do not have a balance, and I think it's telling you that you can have a balance.
It's time. I order an agenda.
Not the agenda.
Dude, I did. You're gonna see it's fucking real cute. It's small enough for me to carry on the go, like in my purse right there. Yeah, girl, I already started. I'm excited for 2025. Fresh start. I'm that girl.
I'll let you guys know how long she uses that agenda.
Wow. I'm really taking her. I'm gonna literally screenshot this and set it as my background. Look, I'm not even gonna lie.
Did you screenshot mine?
You didn't say yes.
I said yes.
Oh, you said yes?
You said you were gonna frame it.
Hold it, girl.
We're gonna screenshot those two and put it right here for
and
a friendly reminder.
Let's see what we're gonna be.
Yeah. I am also a planner girly, but I usually use the first 3 months, and after the third month, the planner gone. And then I pick it up around September again because I'm trying to get my life together again. And then, like, it goes away by November. Like, the planner is on me. I don't know. I got an e-planner now, though. I'm an iPad.
Well, I'm parched.
Me too. I was parched.
Okay. On your iPad.
I'm an iPad. I'm an iPad kid with my planner.
Okay. You stopped using it. You used to use it a lot more, too.
Yes, but it's because I caught myself investing my time in trying to make my calendar aesthetic rather than, like, actually planning. Like, I just wanted to make it look cute like people on TikTok.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, and I have bought 3 apps. 3 different places where I can have a calendar. The best one so far is GoodNotes.
Wow.
Notability is kind of...
Sponsor us, please.
Sponsor the apps. And by the way, today's sponsor is ohmadahi LLC. If you want to go ahead and follow her TikTok, you can go ahead and follow the TikTok, show the support.
Yeah, please go show my girlfriend's TikTok some love and support, please. All her social medias. But don't come and holla in her DMs, dude. Don't.
Why not?
Don't, because I will reply to you. And
she don't even reply to her own DMs.
For real, you know what? You can message her. It doesn't hurt to shoot your shot, you know what I mean, in life.
Don't fucking message me.
Just kidding. I'm going to delete them before she even sees it. Nah,
damn.
Imagine in her sleep.
She's like, I have her Instagram on my phone and she don't even know it.
Damn, that's
bad.
Crazy.
That's loca status.
That's loca. For sure. You used to do that, huh? You're a loca.
I was a loca at one point. I had somebody's location. They didn't even know it.
See, exactly.
Like, sharing location was not even a thing.
But you had her location.
Because, yeah.
Crazy. Loca.
It's because depending on who you're dating, they make you loca.
Uh-huh.
You don't make me loca like that.
Yeah.
I had my loca face that one time that I saw the number that I said on the last podcast.
Oh, yeah, that was your loca face.
That was my little loca face for a week. I was going loca doo being FBI.
God, somebody come get this girl.
Come get me.
No, you don't want no. Don't come get her.
Boom, boom, pow.
Okay, little lady, let's go to bed.
Let's go to bed.
Okay, guys. With that being said, we gotta go. Boom, boom, pow, and like in the bed.
They freaking jack my style.
Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to Gossip and Guidance with Iromy. As always, don't forget to follow. If you haven't followed, please, girl. And then go and hop on Spotify and Apple Podcasts too, and like follow on that.
Stop it right now because the audios are not up for the last 3 episodes.
Oh, wait. Okay.
No, yeah, keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're not up, but they will be up. So go follow regardless.
Yeah, for real. Why are you interrupting? I thought about that, girl. Anyways.
She thought about
She's
that,
interrupting
girl.
me. It's my closing here.
Oh, my bad.
Excuse me.
I thought it was our show. You wanted to add me
I finished and then you finish. Come on, you're off script.
All right, go.
I know. Fired.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I love you, baby.
She just doesn't have an editor. That's what she's saying that.
No.
Anyways, don't forget to leave a 5-star review if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Por favor.
If you're on
Gracias.
YouTube and you're not subscribed, what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck?
She's dropping merch at 10K.
Yes, guys. I'm dropping merch.
Gossip
At
and
10K.
Guidance
So
merch.
help your sister out.
Should she add and co-host to her merch?
I'm gonna add a face of Syra in the back.
Pow.
No, guys, and let me know what you guys thought about this podcast. Obviously, let me know your concerns as well.
Yeah. Thanks for those of you guys who shared. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you for letting me bring my kid to work, by the way.
Oh, of course.